See, obviously, you want to go out and win every ball game, but what's kind of the mood after the weekend for you guys?
First off, we won the series, so that's a positive. The last game didn't go our way, but I feel like that little late inning comeback is a little momentum, and we're fine. We played a good game. Those guys can hit. I think they hit 4 or 5 home runs today, and that was a turning point in the game.
You've been red hot for the last couple of weeks now. What has you mentioned getting in the cage, but there's got to be a little more to it tonight. What's kind of the secret to your success?
Just stop trying so hard. To be honest with you, just let it happen and stay above the ball, be short to it, and good things will happen. Like I keep saying, ground balls, line drives, play. I'm gonna hit home runs, and I'll run into one every now and then. But right now, the gap-to-gap swing is gonna win us ball games.
Is that especially true next week? Because Hoover being a part that balls don't jump out to the big outfield, does that play to your strengths offensively?
Oh, of course. Our whole offense. I mean, you look at our guys. We got guys line drive, gap to gap, 1 through 9, and that's going to really help us next week. Big ballpark, like you said, ball really doesn't fly there, so it's a big ground ball line drive weekend.
Marshall had mentioned that going into today, obviously the goal is to try and win the SEC West, but how do you move on from that and just move on to Hoover?
If it was meant to be, it'd be. Arkansas, I think they ended up winning the West. Great team, they deserve it. I feel like we should have won that game. We got it going late, but sometimes, like I said, it's not meant to be. And I feel like the mood in the locker room is nothing bad. I mean, we're still confident, and we'll have a big week next week.
You went in, this time last year. You went into the last game of the year hoping to get to Hoover, and you end up in Omaha. This year, it's a much different scenario where you guys are projected to do a lot of big things. How is it different in the locker room for you guys?
We have confidence. Last year we were kind of like, man, we're taking it game by game, which I mean we should be doing right now. But it's like we had a chip on our shoulder last year. I think we still have a chip on our shoulder this year because we're still. I know we're not number 1 team in the country. So obviously, if you're not the number 1 team in the country, you're going to grind to do what you can to play in the last game of the year, and that's what we're doing.